a presentation by Sabrina V Productions. In this video, we make a clear and definitive statement about SVP's AI content. Enjoy! Hello, lovelies. It's me again, Alina from Fairy Media. Many of you know that Sabrina V Productions uses AI-generated music media to create original songs for our games. A lot of people think we simply click on an AI tool and call it a day, but that is not how we work. As an example, I'd like to show you a comparison using one of our earlier soundtrack pieces from Ethereal Enchantment so you can clearly hear the difference. First, you'll hear the raw AI output, without any form of editing by SVP.
Ethereal enchantment from a heart so pure, secrets of magic forever endure.
And now, you'll hear the version of the song that we edited, the one we brought to life properly, because AI only simply feels too cold.
Ethereal enchantment from a heart so pure, secrets of magic forever endure.
So, did you hear the difference? Exactly. That is how we work. In addition, we work with voice filters over a real voice. This means the text and intonation are actually spoken by a person, which is why our voices often feel very emotional and powerful. After that, an AI voice model that we designed is simply placed over the original voice to achieve the desired tone and vocal character. That's all there is to it. We keep seeing people claim that Sabrina V Productions creates entire games with AI. Cute. That is exactly what happens when people repeat rumors instead of understanding the actual work behind a project. At Sabrina V Productions, we have always been transparent about the areas where AI supports our workflow, especially when it comes to music production and character voice generation. That is not something we hide, and it is definitely not something we are ashamed of. Transparency is not a weakness, it is honesty. So let's make this very clear. AI helps us with certain music elements, character voices, and occasionally small texture-related details. Even there, we are actively reducing its presence in areas like UI, interface design, and other visual elements. But the game itself? That is not made by AI. Sabrina Vermillion works on this project independently, without a full developer team behind her. She creates her own meshes and objects in Blender, builds environments and terrain maps, designs original locations, models assets, creates casual and transformed outfits, animates, scripts, develops character concepts, writes stories, and shapes the personalities of the characters herself. That is not a button press. That is work. That is creativity. That is skill. That is heart. AI does not build our worlds for us. AI does not understand our characters. AI does not create the emotions, the atmosphere, the details, or the vision behind our games. So when someone calls it an AI game, it says more about how little they know about game development than it says about our work. People are allowed to have opinions, but an opinion is not a fact, and repeating misinformation does not make it true. We will continue to be transparent because we respect the community that believes in us. But let's be honest. Being open about using AI in certain parts of the process does not erase the countless hours of real creative work behind everything we build. So no, our games are not AI made. They are made by Sabrina V Productions, with vision, effort, creativity, and a whole lot of personality. By the way, through many former connections, SVP knows plenty of Roblox creators and developers who use AI heavily when creating their content. But many of them do not dare to admit it openly because of AI's current reputation and the fear of being judged for it. Out of respect for those projects, we will not name anyone. Every developer is free to decide whether they want to be open and transparent with their community or not. Anyway, this was the ultimate AI clarification video, and for us, this topic is now settled. In the future, more AI-generated support media will most likely disappear from our projects. But for the transition, it is perfectly fine. See you soon, your Alina!